Hello, and welcome back to Mr. Gill Plays Viking Rise. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for all of your previous views, likes, comments, suggestions, subscriptions, and all of that jazz. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in a spreadsheety mood. We're in an analysis, spreadsheeting type of mood. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, the day before, I put up a video which was an analysis, kind of a quick think about attacking and rallying 40 Niflung leaders. And then I started thinking about upgrading. In these types of games, there's always some buildings that are better to upgrade because they offer you a larger might or power increase versus the input. Okay, so how much resources you have to use and what power you're getting out. So I did a couple of quick things on a spreadsheet. Let me see if I can show you that there. Blah, 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 blah. And basically just had a quick look at hospitals, the smithy, and the eagle's nest, or whatever that called. Went in, found the information about how much might they increase with each time, gave that a quick percentage increase as it goes, averaged that percentage out as well on that lower level there, and then also worked out how much res it is for a certain upgrade. Now currently I only have hospitals at building 10, so the next grade up is 11, 16. Same with the smithy here, it is currently level 15, so this is why I only have the information for the resources of that level. But what this is telling us basically is a couple of interesting things. Remember what we're trying to find out here is what is the best thing, because we've got some Viking rain coming up. Viking rain often has, wait a second, it's just crap on my screen. There we go. Viking rain often has the the first day of Viking Rain is construction, so building and research. So you do more of that, you're going to get more points. We are also in what's called directed development. So if we do more things, increase the might of 1 with building, we will currently get more stuff coming out of that as well. So more points for that. So I was thinking, which one do I do? What should I do? What should I do? I've got an enormous amount of res at the moment, so I'm not too worried about anything like that. So a quick little analysis of the infirmary, the smithy, and the eagle's nest to see which gives me the best option. Now, what you've got to remember is that something like Viking Rain or directed development we just saw there are going to give you points based on 1 might. Okay, so you increase by 1 might, you're going to get points. Now, if we have a quick look at the infirmary here, we can see that increasing it now is going to give me the difference between 4,191 might and 2,713 might, which off the top of my head is, I don't know, going to be about 1,400, 1,500 might in total. So that's going to give me 1,500 points, say, to upgrade this. However, okay, so just remember that. Say 1,500 for upgrading the infirmary, yeah? However, if we go to the smithy and we have a quick look at the smithy here, the next level, 6,800 to 9,600, that's going to give me a significantly more amount of points of might. Yeah, so we're thinking absolute points here. So 6,800, what's that? 1,200, 2,000 something, 2,500 or something like that. So I'm going to get extra might points for that. Plus, what we now have to consider is it's considerably cheaper in terms of resources. So this is 190,000, 180,000, 110,000, and the infirmary here is 167, 168, 101. So that is actually less, but the might increase is more. So if we have a quick another look back at that spreadsheet we've got there, basically what's that going to tell us now is that for upgrading a level 10 hospital or infirmary or whatever they're called, it's going to cost me 294 of mixed resources to get those might points. Whereas to upgrade the smithy from level 15 to 16, which will give me more absolute might, yeah, that's only going to cost me 165 resources, mixed resources, food, wood and stone, per might point. So therefore, the smithy, in terms of where I'm going to get more might, more bang for my buck, more might for my resources, the smithy is the smarter one to do, even though it's a higher level. Yeah, and it nominally costs more because the difference in might that it increases versus the difference in might that the infirmary increases is better. So that therefore means that something like a smithy is better for you to upgrade if you are looking to increase your amount of might and therefore to get better points in something like Viking's Reign or whatever event requires you to have more might or to build your might. I had a quick look at the Eagle's Nest as well, and the Eagle's Nest works out kind of okay, going from 14 to 15. It costs us 193 mixed resources per level of might. But what this one does is I think it actually gets cheaper. Oh no, wait a second. Sorry, wait a second. That actually has to be deleted because that was just copied from the top one. The Eagle's Nest is actually the cheapest thing because it's currently level 19. To upgrade it to 20, I get roughly 5,000 might, but it's costing me only 29 mixed resources per might point. So the Eagle's Nest is something that I should be doing quite often. That's easily the best thing to upgrade for the maximum amount of might per resource used. One thing to note here is that all of these are running very similar percentage increases, all within 10 or 15% of each other. They all also average out at the same. So the averages is obviously based on a set algorithm. And it does suggest three distinct points within the current kind of level system, which is level 1 all the way to level 25, level 25 being the cap at the moment. But two distinct points are, if we come down here, so at level 16, at level 21, like I saw, and at level 24 and 25 really, but at those levels you might be able to see here, but the average percentage increase of the might versus what it was and how much the percentage by which it's increasing stops going down at level 16 and increases again for a couple of levels. So this is a fantastic point to kind of get to, and then you're going to be able to increase your might quite quickly after that. Same thing happens level 21. It jumps quite considerably from level 20 in every one of these three buildings we've analyzed. A good, what's that? That's 14% there, that's 10% there, and that's almost 18 or something percent there. The amount of might for the level upgrade increases dramatically at level 21 as well, and then again at level 24, though it's a very less dramatic increase there. So basically what this is suggesting is that level 16, get ready to go. Yeah, you're going to upgrade a lot of stuff. Level 21, bam, you're going to get some really big might leaps when you get to level 21, and then you're going to be able to jump ahead again when you get to level 24. So conclusions wise, and this was just a little quick analysis. One day I might do all of the buildings, but who knows, I could get bored and think of something else to do. But conclusions wise, what we're looking at here is that effectively, in order to maximize the opportunity you have to optimize your gameplay, optimize your gameplay. To maximize the opportunity you have, you should, at the very least, and we've only looked at 3 buildings here, but you should have a think about this yourself maybe, upgrade the hell out of your Eagle's Nest, then upgrade the hell out of your smithy, and think about upgrading your infirmaries, but they're not as good as the other 2. Now, obviously, it'd be great if I could go through and analyze every single one of these buildings, and as I said, maybe I'll do that in the future. I don't necessarily have the time to sit here and input data for an hour or 2, but actually, it probably won't take an hour. We'll see. We'll see. That is kind of the conclusion of this. Everybody out there, upgrade your Eagle's Nest as fast as you possibly can, and your smithy. Both of these are cheap, considerably cheaper, and they add good amounts of might, percentage base wise, for the amount of resource that is used. Cool. Let me know down below what you think of that. As I said, if I can get the time to put the data in for everything else, I'll come back and share that analysis with you. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye!